The election for year representative had been won by an unlikely victor, and not everyone was happy about it. Who could have believed it would all go so wrong so quickly?
Didn't do it, Red. You've got to believe me.
I'm not going to let this happen to my family, Moon. We have to do something.
And so began the mystery of the rise and fall of Herod Sharkey. One of Bernstein's first rules is that every case starts somewhere. To get to the bottom of Herod's fall, we had to go back to the beginning. And it began with Anushka Francis, one of the Cub reporters Mia had brought in to cover the election.
It's a big week for St. Jerome's in this paper. Now, the elections for the year reps are the most important.
Excuse me, Mia.
Martin?
I feel I should declare a conflict of interest. I intend to stand for nomination as your representative.
Martin, you're my IT guy, not a reporter. Now, stay where you are and get that iffy printer fixed. And good luck. The rest of you, I want interviews, profiles, and gossip. I want to know where the candidates eat and sleep and how often they break wind. Now go grab me some news.
Excuse me, Mia. What should I do?
Go and canvass opinion from the students. Find out who they're voting for.
OK. I could ask how the candidates' policies will directly impact them.
You know stuff.
Politics is a bit of a hobby.
Yeah? Maybe you should be going for class rep.
Me? No. You have to enjoy the spotlight. I'd hate it.
That's too bad. You'd be great. Anyway, have fun, Anushka.
Excuse me.
No thanks.
Excuse me.
No, you're all right.
Excuse me, can
Go away.
Sorry. Excuse me. Herod, can I ask a few questions about the election?
It's not really my bag.
The year reps have a big say in the running of the school. It's your democratic obligation to vote.
Even when there's no one I want to vote for. I mean, look at them two. They're hardly normal. King Geek and Queen Pink. I mean, why would anyone want to vote for them?
It's a fair point. The year rep should be someone who speaks to and for the average student. Someone who isn't afraid to voice her opinions.
If it's opinions you want, here's one for you. I wouldn't vote for a swat or a pink if you paid me.
You should stand.
What?
I'm serious, Herod. You'd be perfect for anyone who isn't represented by Martin and April.
So just about everyone, then?
I could help. It would be a great opportunity for you. Lots of work. But you'd be the most important kid in a year.
Seriously?
You'd have all kinds of special privileges.
I'd really be important?
Very.
Go on, then. Might be a laugh.
Mia. Here.
What's this?
I'm going into politics.
She's going to help me become year rep.
You're actually serious?
There's no way I'm working with her. She can't even read a play, never mind write one. Shut your face, Moon. I can too.
I'm afraid this is not up for discussion, Hazel. I thought you would relish rewriting a scene from The Bard.
But why do I have to do it with her?
Because I think you'll benefit from working together. We want to get those D's up to C's before the end of term, don't we, Jeannie?
And bring my A's down to B's in the process? I don't think so.
Nonsense. Now, I'm sure that your contemporary vision of Romeo and Juliet will be dynamite.
My fellow students.
Anushka took Herod by the reins and shook hard. Together they worked on everything from presentation
My fellow students.
to vote-winning posters and slogans. Herod may have been a bit rough around the edges, but he was a different kind of candidate. People saw him as a maverick who wasn't afraid to shake things up. By the time the election came round, Herod looked like a contender.
It's time for change.
You've practiced your speech.
Every word, even the long ones.
Just don't lose sight of who you are, Herod. It's your charm and spirit that's going to win this.
It's time.
Time to kick political butt. Hi-yah!
April and Martin had both worked hard on their campaigns. But, unlike Herod, they didn't connect with the average student.
Friends, I stand before you today as your humble servant.
I will bring light to all at St. Jerome's. Computers are our servants.
I will establish zero tolerance throughout the school.
The school record system can now be fully automated within 12 months.
We must improve and show society that St. Jerome stands for discipline and order.
A fully interactive online lunch menu. Healthy choices, not sweets and crisps.
Submit homework, or else punishment will be severe.
Submit homework by email.
I will select loyal and trusted pupils to police these matters.
Get up to date with the computer age at St. Jerome's. Vote for me.
And for our final candidate, Herod Sharkey.
This'll be interesting.
Wouldn't miss it for the world.
My fellow students, it's time for change. Time to make St. Jerome's somewhere you want to come each day. I propose lunchtime movie clubs, replacing that empty art room with a gaming zone, stripping the library of stuffy, boring books, and replacing them with comics. Elect me, and I will ensure fun activities for all.
Herod spoke like he'd never spoken before. Maybe he was just the best of a bad bunch, or maybe people really were starting to believe in him. Either way, Herod was beginning to believe in himself.
When I become year rep, I will make St. Jerome's a school of both learning and fun. So what are you waiting for? Vote for me.
Give him strength.
He doesn't stand a chance.
A boy could get used to this.
It is time to cast your votes.
Nobody was surprised when Herod won with a landslide majority. Well, almost nobody.
You and I both know I should have won. I won't let you get away with this.
I'd like to say that the best man won, but that wouldn't be true. Still, that's democracy for you. Soon everybody will see what a mistake they've made.
It's just sour grapes, Herod.
So who cares what they think? Everyone else loves me.
Winning was just the start. You still have to reward everyone's faith in you.
So what first? The comics in the library? Or the gaming zone?
Well, those policies were useful to get you elected. But once we've tackled those, we should look into some more serious matters. For instance, the heating in 8B's form room has been on the blink for a while. And we should look at this new plan to stagger the school dinners rota. There he is!
And then they threw a party for me in the library.
I'm proud of you. How does egg fried rice and crispy duck sound?
Good.
Cool.
Take a picture. It will last longer.
Just a bit surprised by this whole for the people Herod thing. That's all.
I like helping the people.
Funny. Game zones, comic libraries, all this stuff you really like. Some people might just think you're trying to please yourself.
Yeah. Well, other people like that stuff too. That's why I got elected.
And you did this all by yourself?
Yeah. Well, Anushka helped me design the posters. But the rest's all down to me.
Just a bit funny, that's all.
Why can't you just be pleased for me?
The next day, Herod rewarded everyone's faith in him, just like Anushka said he should.
By